All right, we're at 6155 Yorkshire rehab. Entry door. First off, we're gonna have to fix these steps, tuck point, and see if we can't put a vinyl additive to the mortar and try to fill up and fill these gaps where it's broken. Front door to be installed. It's a teardrop top, so it's not something that you can buy. We'll just refab the one that we have, paint it up, and make sure it operates. Through the porch here, there's little gaps that we'll do some tuck pointing, and then seal off areas where they've got it dropped into the crocks. This gutter here on the inside, there's another closet on the other side here. Seems to be water damage coming in. So these areas here will have to be maybe backflashed with some brake metal and then tarred in where it meets the brick, and then clean the gutters all through around. Handrail seems to be very well intact. It's pretty sturdy. It holds 200 pounds, or 250 is what the code is. And we'll just make sure all that is operable. Aside here, this iron, this wrought iron, is still operable and strong. The left side of the house, again, we'll clean the gutters out, get up there on the peak and take off that old antenna. Replace screens where needed. Glass blocking seems to be intact. A little draft coming in from the outside, maybe a light tuck pointing around where it meets the brick on the outside. We'll do some light landscape cleaning on the bushes up front just to trim them up. Headed towards the back, we do have some driveway issues. Towards the front is not as bad as towards the back, but this here elevation doesn't change much. We'll just fill that in with some concrete filler. Where these two gates meet, the concrete is heaved, so we'll have to adjust these hinges on this side to raise and reframe this so that it's operable both sides. So we'll put maybe some casters on the bottom. Side of the porch, we got some joint damage. We'll just grind it out, fill it with mortar. Headed towards the back, these areas where the concrete's dropped, we can do a vinyl additive to some mortar and level it off. I'm guesstimating about 15 to 20 bags in certain areas. There is one issue towards the middle where this tree's root has changed the elevation of the driveway. So with my tape measure, I got a measurement of 23 feet length by around 9.5 to 10 foot wide, and we'll get an estimate on that and disposal of the concrete. Some of the vents on the glass blocks have been busted out. We'll make that operable and put a screen on it. We'll raise the grade in areas where there's pitches and gutters. So put some fill dirt through the side of the house, just make sure it's pitched away from the home. And then fix and strap these gutters where they're not attached. I will probably take these out of the crocks, bust the crocks, fill it with mortar, and then put some downspout extensions. And then some elbows up top so that it's secured and tight to the brick. Moving towards the back, I see a power source leading to the garage. We'll see if that is functionable. And that leads underground, and I'll show you in a moment where it leads to the garage. Back here seems to be pretty good. We'll do a yard cleanup. We'll need a small 10-yard dumpster for that, and the debris inside, and the small debris inside the garage. And we'll get to that. Now, I know code, if 50% or more of the paint is peeling, it has to be repainted. This garage is peeling, so we'll scrape it all off, color match it, and paint it. There's an opening for a window. If that's a standard size and I do have a vinyl, I will replace it. If not, we'll board it off and then just follow that bead trim or flat board and make it look similar, caulk it up and paint it. And coming through the garage door entrance, the elevation change is not too bad through the back, just a lot of twigs. The doors are not operable 100%. Those will probably have to be restructured with some 2x4s. So we go in, you see how flimsy this door is. It's a little dark, but we'll restructure it and put some casters on the bottom so that those doors operate and roll out. And then there's quite a bit of trash still in here. And then again, we'll check the electrical. If it does run and jive, then we'll go with it, strap up the wires. If not, we'll just eliminate it altogether. I'm gonna enter the house. Again, some fill dirt in low areas. How you doing? Let's see if I can't get some light on here. And there's the entrance door. The foyer seems to be intact as far as the wood. This is the other side of the closet where there was water damage due to the backflashing.